This is it, May 2025, and we have a lot of brand new LEGO sets. Mostly Star Wars, of course, because, May the 4th is coming, and there will be deals going on, so that is exciting. Do check out the LEGO website for that if you're interested, but wow, I counted 16 different things, I think. A couple of them are keychains, but most people don't care about them, but we'll show them anyway, so let's get started with the R2-D2 keychain. LEGO have done these things before. I'm surprised there isn't one currently available, but here we are. Coming soon on May the 1st. There we are, £5 for this, which is cool. LEGO keychains don't really interest me personally, but if you buy it from the LEGO website, you get 40 Insiders points. Nice. Let's move on to the next one. And from R2-D2, we have C-3PO with the nice dual-molded leg print there. So, that's pretty cool. You can do a bit of modding and swap parts out from your regular minifigures to get the good parts from the keychains if you really wanted to. And again, 40 Insider points for buying those. But getting into the real sets, here we have some Brickheads to start us off with the Luke Skywalker Rebel Pilot. And I thought they'd already done this one, but I guess I was wrong again. £10, the standard Brickheads price, which hasn't changed, which is good. I'm surprised it's still £10. It's very competitive, but good to see some cheap LEGO sets with 138 pieces and 80 Insider points. So that's set number 40795. Personally, I'm not into Brickheads myself, but, each their own. I'd rather buy a Funko Pop, but, if you want to build one, you can go for this. And here we have our big one here to celebrate Revenge of the Sith 20th anniversary with our heroes and villains. £45, 656 pieces, 360 Insider points. Of course, we have Anakin, Emperor Palpatine, General Grievous. Who's that? Is that supposed to be Obi-Wan Kenobi? Oh, it's Padme. Padme and Mace Windu. And it's nice to see that Anakin here with his evil Sith eyes that look rather unsettling, actually. Ooh. So that's pretty cool if you're a fan of Revenge of the Sith. I know it is celebrating its anniversary, and I'm sure plenty of people will be picking this one up on day one. Not me though, but each to their own. Although this is something that is definitely up my street, surprisingly. The brick-built Star Wars logo at £60. It's cheaper than the Marvel one. Doesn't have any minifigures, although there is a little mini-build Easter egg inside of it. But I just like this. I like brick-built things. Like, of course, you could buy you could buy a Star Wars logo that lights up for like £25 or whatever from Amazon. Don't have to build it, obviously so much cheaper, but I like LEGO. I like Star Wars. I like brick-built things like this. This is right up my street. I don't mind it doesn't come with any minifigures. This does look pretty cool. Looking at this 360 spin video here. It's clean, isn't it? Even from the back, that is nice. I like it. And the few the bits of greebling and the texture in between and the black spaces there, very nice indeed. So I might, depending on the deals we got for May the 4th event, I might pick it up. Otherwise, this will be one I'll be waiting for just to get a little bit of a discount. But yeah, that does look pretty cool to me. Yeah, I can imagine this going nicely on my shelves. Very cool. Decent size too, I think. So this comes with 700 pieces and 480 Insiders points. What do you think about this one? Are you going to get it? Tell me in the comments. Here we go, Andor is all the rage right now with Season 2, and it's such a good show, isn't it? One of the best bits of Star Wars media in a long time. Here we have the latest Rebel U-Wing Starfighter at £60, and this one is slightly downscaled compared to the previous one that we had, but I still think it looks pretty nice. If I see it on the discount, I'm kind of tempted by it, but if we had to get any spaceship from Andor into a LEGO set, I want the Fondor Hallcraft. Or the new TIE Avenger, This U-Wing is cool, but there are cooler ships they could have chosen. Decent minifigure selection here. Yeah, and even though it is slightly downsized compared to the previous U-Wing we got, I still think it's pretty good. So this has 594 pieces and 480 Insider points. Again, £60 seems to be a new standard pricing for lots of LEGO Star Wars sets, as what we're going to see here, but what do you think about this new U-Wing? Here we are with another £60 set, Kylo Ren's Command Shuttle, part of the MIDI scale display sets. No minifigures included in this, and it's a sequel era set. We haven't had one of those in a long time, so some people might be happy with that. £60, but only 386 pieces, so yikes on the price per part ratio there. That is harsh. 480 Insider points, again, rated 18+, because obviously only grown-ups are going to buy these collectible sets. It's cool. I mean, this craft doesn't interest me personally, but you can add it to your collection if you've already got some of the mini-scale sets there. Yeah, why not? Something for everyone. And from Kylo Ren's ship to his helmet here, again at £60. And I think it's all prints for this, no stickers. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's all prints, which is good because it's a premium product and we want premium stuff, don't we? I mean, as the helmet series goes, which we thought it was discontinued, here it is making a triumphant return. This one does look pretty cool, actually. Some nice shaping there. Maybe too many studs on show for some people, but it's Lego after all. So, of course, this will get you 480 insider points and is with 529 pieces. And here we have another helmet here, Django Fett helmet, which on face value looks like a simple recolor of the Boba Fett one and the Mandalorian one, but I think there are a few slightly different build techniques going on here. 616 pieces, 560 insider points at $9.99. Of course, if you're a big fan of Django Fett like many people are, this will be a day one purchase, won't it? Or are you going to wait to find it on discount in somewhere like Amazon or Argos? That's probably what I would do. I don't personally have any of the helmet collections so far, but if I did have to start collecting it, this one would probably be one of my first choices. And we've had a couple of large buildable figures and characters from Star Wars for Chewbacca, C-3PO, R2-D2, and here we have another security droid with K2SO in line with Andor Season 2 at £80. Oh, this one's coming on August 1st. What? What's this doing in this video? Quick, let's get rid of it. This is strange. August 1st? I assumed it was coming out in May. Whoa, why is it so delayed? What's going on with that, Lego? But it does come with 845 pieces with 640 insider points. But I guess you have to wait a few more months before you can get on this one. Although you can pre-order it if you really want to, but not sure with that. Wow, I thought this would be coming out so much sooner than August. Ah, here we go. Here's one coming on May the 1st with Chopper, the astromech droid. This one has been on many people's wanted list for a long time for it to become a Lego set. In scale with the R2-D2, I'm pretty sure this will go nicely with your buildable ones that you've already got. Chopper's a fan favourite character from Star Wars Rebels. What's not to love about this? But at £95, maybe the price tag, that's what's not to love. 1,039 pieces, 760 insider points. This would be... I know many people will be happy about this one. And speaking of sets that are going to make people happy, we have Django Fett's Fire Spray class Starship. Of course, we don't call it the Slave One anymore because that word might offend some people, and we don't want that, do we? No, apparently. So, at £260, coming in on date. Dun dun dun. Mystery, huh? Insiders get early access on the 1st of May, so if you're not a LEGO Insider, sign up for free, earn the insider points, and get sets a little bit early. Sounds good to me. Of course, you might think, oh, this is just a recolor of Boba Fett's Starship from a few years ago. Well, they have updated it with new parts, new improved building techniques, and from some early reviews that I've seen, I think this looks to be a pretty good set. Although the minifigures might not be everyone's taste, especially young Boba there. They've done better in the past, but Django does look pretty nice, I think. So, wow, if you're a Star Wars fan, this one might be. With 2,970 pieces, 2,080 insider points, 2 minifigures, and set number 75409. Measuring 19 centimeters tall, 39 centimeters wide, and 44 centimeters deep. But that's it, the Star Wars sets are done, and there was quite a few of them there, although honestly I think the one that I'm most excited for is actually that brick-built logo, surprisingly. But here we have something a little bit different. Obviously LEGO and F1 have partnered up and they're releasing plenty of sets where we had some in City and Speed Champions, and here we have a little collectible cars series. Looking at them, they kind of remind me of McDonald's toys, like LEGO and McDonald's teamed up many years ago LEGO and McDonald's teamed up many years ago to make little cars. I remember having some of those, and this just reminds me of that. So if you're into the CMF style of things and mini F1 sets, you might want to start collecting these. Same price, £3.50. But I think I'm going to skip personally. Not my cup of tea, but I know many people will be excited to get these. And if you buy them from LEGO, you'll get 28 insider points. The LEGO botanical theme has been going from strength to strength in recent times, and this one looks to continue that trend with the Petite Sunny Bouquet. I quite like this. I haven't bought any of their large bouquets yet, but I might get this one and get a nice vase for it to go in because it's bright, it's colourful, but it's not too big, and at £25, that's really cheap. I quite like that. The price is the most exciting thing to me. Of course, these aren't massive like the bigger bouquets are, but if you've got some of the smaller £13 sets, this is going to go nicely with that. Yeah. Nice and colourful, just in time for spring, and as you can see, you can make the stems longer or shorter to fit your vase. There we go. Yeah, nice, not too bad. 373 pieces, 200 insider points, and this one is on my wish list. And here we have another Avengers Endgame Final Battle. How many times have LEGO released a set with that name? I've lost count at this point. £90, but it's one of their recent trends where they just kind of stick a few plates and chuck a bunch of minifigures on top. And Ant-Man, why is it yet again a mech construction type figure? Can we not get a regular minifigure Ant-Man, please? It's just like they released this mech, didn't they? I'm sure that was a set by itself not too long ago. And most of these minifigures we've already seen before. I don't think there's any changes, and some of them are the wrong outfits, and the lack of leg printing here. I just don't know why you would buy this. Out of all the Endgame final battle sets, I think this is probably the least interesting one. I mean, yeah, there's just not much to it. Look at the minifigures here. Look at the lack of leg printing. That's so disappointing. Oh, we do get regular Ant-Man minifigure. Oh, we do get a regular Ant-Man minifigure, but we've had better ones in the past. But yeah, the lack of leg printing here is a real miss. At least some characters get it, but some don't. Thanos, this is the same one we've had for a little while now. It would have been cool to get like a giant helmet for him. Yeah. No, I'm not getting this. I think even if it went on sale, I would still skip it. It's just not for me. I've got most of these minifigures already, and I have some Avengers Final Battle sets, so I don't need another one. But if you haven't got any yet and this does interest you, if you buy it from LEGO, you get 720 insider points, and it does have 621 pieces. So the price per piece ratio is a little bit harsh on that one. Maybe wait for a discount if you really want it, but I just don't see the value here. And lastly, the big non-LEGO Star Wars set coming out is this giant Mario Kart and standard Kart, £150. This is just, it's so good, isn't it? Looking at it, sure, there's a couple specialized pieces for Mario here, but wow, I'm a big Mario Kart fan. I enjoyed the games, and I think this is so good that I'm almost tempted for it. I generally don't buy these large vehicle display sets, but £150 I think is pretty spot on for that sort of thing. 1,200 insider points, 1,972 pieces. Shipping in the 15th of May, so still a little bit while to wait, but yeah, this, I'm very impressed by it, honestly. I just think it's a really good model. Props to the designers, you did a great job on this. Yeah, I think Nintendo fans, Mario fans, this one could be quite popular, I think. But that's it for the officially revealed sets. But rumours have it we might be getting a few more surprises that haven't been officially announced yet at the time of recording this video. One being the NASA Space Shuttle launch set, where you got the Space Shuttle on top of the aircraft there. So that could be a pretty cool set, although from the picture that I've seen so far, you'd think that set came out 15 years ago. I don't know, it feels a bit dated in my opinion and a little bit blocky. But that's rumoured to come out around the same time as the Mario Kart sets, around the 15th of May, and who knows what other surprises we'll see throughout the month, because LEGO don't always release on the first of the month anymore. They kind of stagger their releases. And then of course we have June, and June is going to be an absolutely massive launch wave when LEGO release new sets for pretty much everything. I don't know if there's going to be more Star Wars, but there might be some more Star Wars, LEGO City, Marvel, Harry Potter, Friends. Every theme is basically getting new sets in June, so if you haven't spent too much money yet, you probably will next month, so just get ready for that. Which one of these sets are you looking forward to the most? Tell me in the comments down below. For me, this Mario set does look pretty cool, but there's plenty of other choices available, so tell me your picks in the comments down below, and I'll see you next time for another LEGO video. Bye for now. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to check out the other videos on this channel, or on one of my other channels as well. And of course, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share with your friends.